Hello, David F&B Railroad. I come to you with update number 31 on my layout expansion. And in this episode, I decided to run the trains on a different track, just to run some track, make sure the trains are going to run and everything, make sure the track's still clean. And I found out I had a bad turnout. So in this area, I have not finished the track. There's still stuff to be done, but it made it a little bit easier to replace the turnout. I did not have the proper turnout to replace it with, so I'll show you what I did to fix the problem. So here we go. So I've had a switch go bad. The points separated from the cross pin, and the top of the points here is wobbly loose. So I've been getting a lot of derailing going on in there. So what I'm going to do is, seeing that this is a left-hand turnout, I don't have any more. I do have a right hand, and then I have a second left hand here. So I'm going to pull this left hand out, put this right hand in place, redo this track down here, which is loose, so I can move it around, and take that other left hand and replace this one. So to make this work, you can see these line up, these right here line up with the track, but I have a gap here. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take these ties off the end and cut these two rails back so I can close the gap on these, and then I think I'll be alright. So that's the turnout that I moved, and it is now in place. We have a good turnout here. There's my masonite bridge across the two tables. There's the right hand I put in, and I got it located, drilled a hole for the switch machine on the other side now. And I've added this piece of track because the original piece of track came out too short. So now what I'm having to do is add this piece in, solder it in place there, and then those two all connect together and solder in place there. Well, here we go. Let's see how I did on replacing my two switches there. Replacing the bad left one by taking the left one out and replacing it with a right hand. Well, there's one solder joint. There's another solder joint. Two of the right hands. Two of the left hands, and into the power plant. And here we come for the second side of the switch. I'm going to have to make another run to test the other half of this switch. But for now, we're going to try out the left hand, which was bad. Alright, here we come. Check out the last part of the switch. Replacement. And don't mind if this is too shaky because I'm holding the phone in one hand and the throttle control in the other. So there, that switch is working as well. So I would say I have a successful switch replacement. I got my towers done. And I painted them. So there's the towers and what they're looking like. Now all I gotta do is landscape the bottom of the canyon. But yeah, that's the towers. The other thing I've been doing is I finished off the rock work all the way out. And I've been doing some landscaping. Grass here. I got ballast inside the tunnel. I have landscape up and over the top here. And I got ballast all the way out to these two bridges now. The other thing I've been working on right in here splits the track. Underneath, masonite bridge, up over, runs through, another masonite bridge, another set of masonite bridges, and all the way back to back here. And what I did is I made these bushes, glued them to one side, and I got Velcro underneath here so I can peel this back and separate the two of them. The other thing I did is I made a static grass mat. And I can peel that back for when I separate, because this piece here, this fascia, comes out all along here. This static grass mat covers up that seam, along with these bushes, covers up the seam here. And I've done a lot of static grass tufts that I'm trying to blend in. I think they blend in to a point where the seam is. Try and hide the seam of the two tables. So that's what I've been working on there. I have another grass mat there. And that's what I've been doing on the layout. So that's the end of update 31. I hope you enjoyed it. You saw how I replaced the track, should I say the turnout, with another left-hand turnout that I moved up from another location and replaced that one with a right-hand turnout, and just had to work the track a little bit and alter the right-hand turnout just a little bit so everything fit well. But as you can see, it all turned out very well. It all works very well. You also saw that I finished my towers and I have them painted, and I've done a little bit of landscaping around the area. So that's all I was able to get done. It takes time to do these things, and like I've said before, I'm a weekend warrior, so I only get to really work on the layout during the weekend, or a little bit at night where I was doing my painting on my towers at night, where it was a wet on wet painting. It only took a couple of minutes, and then you had to let things dry anyways. So it worked out all right that way. But I do appreciate everybody who watches my videos, who is subscribed to my videos, who gives me a thumbs up, leaves me a comment. You know, anybody who watches, I really do appreciate the views. And what more can I say but keep on modeling.